Hi guys, so today's flow, we're gonna recruit the glutes. The glutes can be super lazy. Our glutes are basically our butt muscles. We're gonna hit them from all angles today. We're gonna use our fingers to poke them, check they're not snoozing. All you'll need is a block. Now, if you don't have a block, something like a pillow will work really well. And we're gonna start on our backs. So come to lie on your back. We're gonna go into bridge in a moment, bringing your feet about hands distance from your body. Place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and take a deep breath. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale, let it out through the mouth. Now 2 more times, but this time in and out through the nose. Inhale, belly rises, chest rises all the way up to the collarbones. And release. Last time, biggest, deepest breath you've taken today. And release. Take a moment to, let's dedicate our practice to someone today. Let's dedicate it to someone who makes us strong, who's always there for us, always lifting us up. And now slowly blink the eyes open. If you have that block or that pillow, grab it and place it between the thighs. If you don't have anything, just don't squeeze a block, it's fine. And your hands, as I said, feet even a hand's distance from your body, and you're gonna lift up, feet are parallel. Give your glute a poke, check that they're on. You're gonna squeeze that block. So what the block does is it works on inner thigh muscles or our adductor muscles, which actually have connections to our deep abdominals like our pelvic floor. So at the same time, lift the pelvic floor, draw the hip bones towards each other and draw the ribs down because they love to flare in this pose. And we're gonna hold here, and what you can actually do, which feels quite nice, is reach the arms all the way over, creating some length in the spine. Draw down, wrap the glutes down, draw down through the tailbone. Keep that engagement on the core and keep squeezing that block. And now what I want you to do is to squeeze and release. So really quickly, just squeeze and release. And you should notice the side of your butt. So this is your glute medius, your stabilizing muscle. That's gonna start saying hello to you in a minute. You're gonna start to feel it. So squeeze, release, squeeze, release. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, slowly bring the arms back because we need a little bit more for this one. You're actually going to come down and let's remove the block from between the legs. Now, different options here because the full option might be a little bit too much for some people. Always listen to your body. As I always say, this is your practice. Nothing should be painful. Modify as you need to. So the first option is just to hold the bridge again. But what I want you to do is really visualize your feet. Draw them into the mat and then imagine you're pulling them towards you. And as you do so, feel your hamstrings on the back of your thighs ignite. So that's option 1. Option 2 is you step onto your heels. Okay, again, this might just be enough for you. Ground them down and again, pull them back. Option 3, keeping that nice long spine. Don't let the spine kind of collapse. You're gonna slowly walk your feet one by one. Then you can bring your hands onto your hip bones to check that your hips aren't sinking as you walk forward. Few steps forward, few steps back. Can you feel it on your hamstrings? I definitely can. So stepping forward, feeling it on the glutes too, and stepping back. Last time, step it forward. Maybe holding at the bottom for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release. And you're gonna roll over onto your side. So my very good friend Finola, who you're gonna meet in this series, is a physiotherapist, and she always gives this for people who need to learn how to turn on their glute medius. So we're just doing a leg lift exercise. You're gonna rest your body in one long line, head rests on your arm. You're gonna bring this right hip either stacked over your left hip or slightly forward if you don't feel this in the right place. Now your right toes, your right leg's on the top, your right toes are slightly facing down, so you're internally rotating this thigh. And you're gonna start to lift and lower. And notice as you lift, does your hip wanna come back? Can you keep it stacked? Or as I said, slightly forward. Now as you lift and lower, lift your side waist away from the floor so your core is nice and strong. And notice where you're feeling this. You might need to take a few to notice where you're feeling. But if you're feeling it here, then great, keep going. If you're feeling it along your leg, What you want to do is roll that hip forward even more and internally rotate even more. And if you're still feeling it only alongside that leg, then please send me an email and I'll help you. So we're going to do 5 more. 4, core on, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top and pulse. 4, 10, 4, 9, 8, 7. Lift the side waist away from the floor. Don't let that leg roll back. I'm really feeling this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to roll over onto the other side. If you have more time, guys, you can do this video through a couple of times and you'll really feel it tomorrow. You can even add a resistance band in between the legs to just add a little bit more resistance to make it a bit harder. So our left leg's on top this time. Remember again, bringing the hips aligned or slightly forward and turning the toes down as you lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep lifting the side waist away from the floor. Imagining someone could slide a piece of paper underneath you. And we're just going to go for it. See, what I always feel is when I do this exercise for the second side, I can really feel the first side as well. So it's like it's hitting it from both angles. Okay, we're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it there. And pulse. 4, 10, 9. Core strong, breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Full permission to come onto your belly, rest your head on your hands. Take a few breaths. Remember, you can pause the video at any point you want, and then we're going to meet in downward facing dog. We don't need the block anymore. So coming downward facing dog, I don't mean down, I mean tabletop pose. Okay, final little flow. So it's a longer one. You're going to bring your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to find your strength here, okay? Because we can chill out here, but turn the muscles on. So dial the hands out like I've taught you before, grounding through the hands. Bring your shoulder blades into a center position so you're not pushing away or squeezing them together. They're in neutral. Draw the lower belly in, lift the pelvic floor, glutes on, and then lift your right leg back behind you. Let's flex the foot. And you're going to start to pulse up and down. But what I want you to make sure is that you're not pulsing from your pelvis. Your pelvis is stable, you're pulsing from this glute. And again, you can give it a poke. If this feels super easy, you can reach the left fingers out in front, pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee 90 degrees and again start to pulse. Brain in that glute, make sure the glute is working. It's not the pelvis tipping. Now this foot is going to want to come away from you. Keep it in. It means the hamstring is trying to take over. If that happens, remember you can always lower this hand if it becomes too much. The belly is hugging in gently too to help keep that stability in the pelvis. Only 3 more, 2 more, last 1. We're now going to do some circles, really concentrating on that stable pelvis. So knee comes down, knee comes out, knee goes round. That's 5. Really visualizing that right glute muscle, everything working. 2 more. Core working 2. Shoulders nice and strong. 1 more. And then you're going to hold it at the top. And this time you're going to bend that foot back, take hold of it with your hand. Now, if you can't reach it, you can grab a strap, or you can just pretend like you're reaching back for each other. And that's kind of harder doing that. But if you can hold, push one into the other and breathe the chest forward. Slightly push back with the skull in space, like bringing, because this is a back bend in effect. So glute on and bringing the stretch into the upper spine. And then slowly, mindfully, let go, hand releases, knee comes down. Let's take a cat-cow in the middle. So inhale, breathe the chest forward. Exhale, round through the back, push, push, push. Okay, coming back to center now. Let's take it to the other side. So before we begin, set it up, feel strong in your tabletop. Then reach your left leg back, using that glute. Flex the foot and start to pulse. And again, you can reach the right fingertips forward. If you are reaching them forward, keep really strong and secure in this left shoulder. So that dialing out sensation gets this rotator cuff working and shoulder super stable. Pulsing here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot bends. Start to pulse, really concentrating, giving that glute a poke if you need to. And again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand comes down, knee comes in, out to the side and around. That's 5. Breathe. Think about the stability in the pelvis. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold it here. Reach the right hand back. If you can, take hold of the foot, push one into the other. Keep that glute strong. Push the skull back in space. Breathe into the heart. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release the knee, release the wrist. Spread the knees wide and take a moment. Reach the heart forward, child's pose. Big breath into the belly now, into the chest, and exhale, fully release. Letting go of all connection on the core, breathing deep, releasing that belly. And we're slowly going to come into a figure 4 stretch now. So let's gently roll around and make our way back onto our backs. Remember, you can always do another couple of circuits if you want to. If you feel like you're aching for more, you're going to bring your right foot over the top of your left leg. Flex that right foot just under that left knee, and then you can grab the thigh or the shin, and you're going to close your eyes and breathe space into the body. Slow the breath down. Paying attention, noticing, does it feel sticky? Can you feel where those muscles have been working? And then slowly release the foot. Right foot comes down, left leg goes over. And let's switch it out. So we didn't get up on our feet today, but we're going to be doing a balance flow soon. And we're going to bring a lot of that recruitment of the glutes in, because the glutes, particularly that glute med, is needed for our balancing poses. So if you struggle with balance, try squeezing that glute. Engaging your core. Does that help? Slowly release the legs. If you have time, coming into a little Savasana, even if it's for 5 deep breaths. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, everyone. See you on the mat tomorrow.